Hello.
Hi, Rose.
Hi.
To your left. Hi.
Oh.
Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you.
In the first fight, you had a lot of success shifting to your left and throwing the left. That didn't seem to be as successful. What adjustments did she make, and what counter adjustments were you going after to try and capitalize on that?
She had a lot better, I think, range this time. I think her conditioning was, or she just stepped it up. She improved in general, and my hats off to her. This entire camp, I was just thinking about how she did it for 5 times in a row. So it's I have a lot of respect for her.
And one last question. Was there ever any thought about not fighting after the nonsense in the bus?
Yeah, I did. But I think a lot of times leading up to many fights, I think that, or I'll doubt myself or I'll question myself, but the voice was strong this time.
So what do you do to get yourself through that and kind of move past that stage?
I've just been in tough spots before. I've had manual fights before, and they were, like autopilot kind of thing. And this was just another level of that, a new challenge, a new development in my growth, and so I welcome that. And I just wanted to, just prove to myself that I can once again face my fears, and it'll pay off.
And you won the first 2 rounds of the fight, and then the only round they gave her was the 3rd, and then you got the 4th and the 5th. When you lose that 3rd round, what do you do to kind of? It seemed like maybe the momentum was shifting a little bit, then you got it back. What do you do there?
I just kept saying I'm the best. Just kept saying that to myself, I'm the best. And eventually, I just let go of. Just had to accept that my feet aren't moving as well, or I just kind of abandoned the game plan a little bit and just went out there and had fun and was just like, screw it, I'm just gonna slug instead of trying to be quick right now because it's obviously not working.
And I know you kind of acknowledged that, with everything Joanna said about the first fight, you said maybe she did have a bad weight cut, maybe that did affect her performance. When you saw her tonight and she says she is 100%, did you feel a different fighter in there?
I felt like she stepped up her respect for me, I think. So yeah, I think, and she did improve, I think, in all areas, not just, I don't think it's just the weight cut either, I think that had something to do with it maybe, but, she did improve.
And I know you don't want to look too far ahead, this is a tough 5-round fight, but who do you see as like the next big challenger for you in this weight class?
Man, I don't know.
Jessica Andrade maybe?
I mean, that's definitely a name that pops into my head, but so far, just one day at a time.
Rose, can you talk about the game plan coming into this one? You got the late takedown, and I think in the first matchup and this matchup, I think we all thought your grappling might play a big role, and instead it seems like you just wanted to go straight out there and slug it out. I mean, was there a reason or was that in the game plan at all to grapple, or if not, was there a reason?
My game plan is always punch them in the face, take their back, and choke them out, and then I kind of just have to go with what is, what I'm given in the fight as well as what I have to work with. So, I didn't feel like I had the snap in my body for some reason. I think it's just maybe an adrenaline dump before the fight even happened. Might have had something to do with it. I'm not really sure, but this is a lot of pressure, a lot of things to overcome. But I did it, so. Okay.
I was going to say, because of that, I mean, as dominant as the first win was, is there any part of this that's maybe a little more satisfying, like maybe knowing that you didn't have your A game and had to make some adjustments and doing it over the course of 5 rounds? Is there any kind of victory you can take out of that?
I think so, but I've done it before, where I feel like, okay, I know exactly what I need to improve next time, so I guess this is just another level of that, and I don't know, I just really enjoyed a fight, so this is gonna go down as one of my, I guess, another great experience.
Nice. And last thing for me, Rose, I mean, you talked about just now that there was thoughts of maybe not fighting. Can you just what was so difficult about the moment in the bus? And, we heard a lot of reports that you were pretty shaken up about it. What went through your mind, and what was so difficult about it for you?
well, the chair nearly came at my window. Thankfully to the bus driver, he was on point. He was backing up the bus as it came to my window, but it ended up hitting Michael Chiesa in the head instead, unfortunately. So thanks, Michael. I don't know, it shook me up just because it was such I didn't know how far it was going to escalate. All the guys inside, they wanted to fight back, and they wanted to go, jump out of the bus, but I'm like, I don't know if they gonna open the door and they gonna all come in, and who, they're obviously not directly after me, but I'm just caught in this scenario, so I don't know. My imagination goes crazy, and just through all the things that I've been through in the past, I know that anybody could have a gun or a knife, or we don't know, and so I jumped to the negative pretty quickly, and so yeah, it was a lot of thoughts going into this fight, but I'm just grateful to be in one piece and to be happy, healthy, and safe.
Rose, I asked you the other day how it would feel to hear and new. So when you finally heard it, how'd that feel?
How do I feel about and new, or?
Yeah, hearing Bruce Buffer say and new.
I mean, and still, I don't know if I heard that. No, it's pretty cool. I have to get used to that. It's pretty nice.
Give some insight to how Trevor, when she made that adjustment in the third round, it seemed like Trevor kind of calmed you down going into that fifth round. What did he say to you to kind of get you refocused and be able to get that last round?
He asked me if I was having fun, and I said, heck yeah. So that's, I think, the key tonight was just to let go and not worry about, not treating it so much like a job, and just go out there and have fun, and whatever happens, happens.
There's a lot of people throwing out Carolina's name as a next opponent. Is that somebody you want to see to avenge that loss, or it doesn't matter?
I definitely like to right that wrong. I think she's a great competitor, and I have a lot of respect for her as well. So at the same time, there's all kinds of strawweight competitors out there, but she's definitely one on the list.
Any other questions? Rose, can you take pictures?